Have you ever wondered about the strangest photos that time has forgotten? Today we will reveal to you the strangest and most fascinating vintage photos that you will love. I promise you, they are truly rare and interesting. Enjoy the show. This scene from the 1970s Wonder Woman series shows Linda Carter in action, rushing into danger to save the day. With the campy villains in their metallic green suits and the bold heroics of Diana Prince, it's a perfect throwback to a time when superhero shows were full of fun and daring stunts. No CGI, just pure charisma and creative storytelling. Helen Mirren in the 70s, just look at that natural confidence. Before she was Dame Helen, she was already turning heads and making waves. This photo really captures her vibe back then, raw, real, and effortlessly striking. Back in 1956, this incredible shot captures a worker high up on the Golden Gate Bridge, applying that famous international orange paint. Can you imagine the guts it took to balance up there with the wind whipping past, all while focused on such meticulous work? It's not just a bridge, it's a testament to human engineering and bravery. Check out this vintage photo of Susan Sarandon from 1964, way before she became the icon we all know today. You can already see that captivating look in her eyes, hinting at the fierce talent and charisma that would later make her a legend on the big screen. It's like a glimpse into the past, catching a star before she fully lit up Hollywood. Throwback to 1999 when The Matrix was taking the world by storm. Here's Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss, looking relaxed and genuinely happy, celebrating the movie's release. Little did they know, this film was about to redefine the sci-fi genre and become a cultural touchstone. It's not every day you catch a glimpse of such laid-back moments between co-stars who shaped an era of film. Check out this throwback of Danny DeVito during his senior year at Oratory Preparatory School in Summit, NJ, 1961. Long before he became a household name for his quirky and lovable roles in Hollywood, young Danny looked quite dapper with that classic suit and hairdo. Who knew that this sharp student would one day become one of the most recognizable actors and directors in the industry? Here's Frank Sinatra in peak, chairman of the board mode, stepping off a helicopter with a drink in hand, looking as smooth as ever. This shot, captured by Yul Brynner in 1964, screams cool and embodies the glamour and charisma Sinatra was known for. It's like he walked straight out of a movie scene. Perfectly tailored suit, hat tilted just right, and that undeniable swagger. The Rat Pack energy is off the charts in this one. The photo takes us inside the nerve center of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, months after the catastrophic explosion in April 1986. This control room, once a place of routine oversight, became the epicenter of the worst nuclear disaster in history. By July-August 1986, the environment was fraught with tension as workers operated amid unimaginable radiation levels, striving to manage the aftermath. It's a haunting reminder of human error, resilience, and the sobering consequences of nuclear energy mishaps. Winona Ryder, captured here in the late 80s, embodies the edgy and youthful energy that defined her early career. With her natural beauty and captivating gaze, she became a symbol of the decade's rebellious spirit and cinematic transformations. This photo, featuring her in a soft pink dress, reflects her blend of innocence and daring that made her a breakout star in films like Beetlejuice and Heathers, setting the stage for her iconic status in Hollywood. Elizabeth Hurley at the 1994 premiere of Four Weddings and a Funeral, wearing what would become one of the most iconic dresses of the decade. Designed by Versus, the black dress was held together with oversized gold safety pins, turning heads and propelling her to instant fashion stardom. It wasn't just a red carpet moment, it was a cultural moment that cemented her status as a style icon overnight. Marilyn Monroe, radiant as ever, captured in a candid moment during the 1950s. This picture shows her relaxed, wrapped in a robe and enjoying a quiet cup of coffee. It's an image that reminds fans of her more personal, down-to-earth side. Beyond the glamour and fame, she had these serene, intimate moments that connected her to everyday life. In the 1970s, color televisions were a luxury in many parts of the world, but in the Soviet Union, they represented more than just technology. They were a testament to progress and state achievement. This image from the USSR television factory shows workers proudly posing with freshly assembled color tubes. Captured during the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, this photo shows a couple in masks, walking down a foggy, eerie city street. The Spanish flu, which swept the globe between 1918 and 1920, required strict public health measures. Masks like the one shown were mandated in many cities to curb the spread of the virus. Here's a gem from 1987. Robert Downey Jr., Anthony Michael Hall, and Uma Thurman looking effortlessly cool. This was a time when teen movies ruled, and these three were making waves in Hollywood. Check out this stunning portrait of Helena Bonham Carter from 1987, capturing her early days in the spotlight. Even then, her unique beauty and captivating presence were undeniable. This shot feels timeless, showcasing the style and grace that would later make her an icon of British cinema. Here's Lynda Carter at the Miss World USA 1972 competition, where she stunned everyone with her poise and beauty. This was before she became a household name as Wonder Woman. Even then, she had that magnetic presence that would make her a TV legend just a few years later. It's amazing to see her roots in the spotlight before she embraced her iconic superhero role. This 1944 photo captures the FBI's fingerprint file room. Before computers took over, these huge rows of filing cabinets held millions of fingerprints, manually filed and searched by workers. It's a glimpse into the immense work behind keeping criminal records in order back in the day. Fran Drescher in the 90s, always bold, always unforgettable. Her style and smile lit up the screen, making the nanny a staple of that decade. An iconic moment captured in the late 1930s, Charlie Chaplin, the silent film legend alongside Walt Disney, the animation pioneer at the racetrack. Two visionaries whose work transformed the entertainment industry forever, sharing a candid moment outside the glitz of Hollywood. Here's a heartwarming shot from 1963. Nat King Cole, the legendary jazz and pop singer, taking a stroll through Disneyland with his young son, Nat Kelly Cole. It's a picture that encapsulates joy and fatherly pride, showcasing Cole's life beyond the stage and into moments that resonate with family and love. Benicio del Toro and Parker Posey caught in an effortlessly cool moment back in 1995. This shot perfectly embodies the rebellious spirit and eclectic vibe of the mid-90s. Whether it's the casual dining atmosphere or their candid expressions, it's a snapshot that transports you right to the heart of that decade's indie film and art scene. Betty White in 1954, radiating elegance and timeless charm. This was during the golden age of television when Betty was already making her mark as a pioneer, with her sparkling smile and magnetic presence. It's no wonder she became America's sweetheart for generations to come. Monica Bellucci in 1991, capturing a moment of natural beauty and poise that defined her early career. This image epitomizes the effortless allure she carried through her films and public appearances, soon becoming one of the most recognized faces in Italian cinema. A candid shot of the Beatles from 1969, just before crossing Abbey Road for their iconic album cover. This moment captures the relaxed and playful spirit of the band at a time when they were transitioning through significant changes in their music and lives. It's a snapshot of an era, a testament to their timeless legacy that continues to inspire generations. Dolly Parton in the 70s, a snapshot of effortless charm and country soul. Here she is, offstage and relaxed, showing her signature bright smile and timeless beauty. It's moments like these that reveal the down-to-earth personality behind the iconic voice. A legend loved for her music, wit, and warm spirit. Pan Am flight attendants in 1973, showcasing an era when air travel had a sense of glamour and exclusivity. Dressed in their crisp, sky blue uniforms and matching hats, these women were more than just crew. They were symbols of adventure and international sophistication. Pan Am was the face of luxury in the skies, and these attendants embodied that high-flying charm. A youthful Rose Byrne and Heath Ledger captured in a carefree moment in 1999, embracing the spirit of fun in their own unique style. With retro fashion and bold moves, this candid photo feels like a snapshot of pure 90s joy. Ledger, known for his laid-back and adventurous side, perfectly complements Byrne's playful energy, making this image an unforgettable throwback to the end of the millennium. Captured in 1972, this photo of Lynda Carter showcases her undeniable charisma and natural allure before she became a household name as Wonder Woman. Her effortless confidence and playful pose embody the free spirit of the early 70s, a time when the world was on the cusp of embracing a new wave of bold, independent women. This was Lynda in her prime, full of promise and charm. In this classic 1950s portrait, Lauren Bacall embodies the epitome of mid-century glamour. With her piercing gaze and flawless waves, Bacall's signature look captivated audiences worldwide, marking her as one of Hollywood's most iconic leading ladies. Known for her sultry voice and sharp wit, Bacall wasn't just a beauty, she was a force on screen and in life, redefining what it meant to be a strong and alluring woman in the golden age of cinema. This black and white shot of Joan Jett from 1976 captures the raw essence of her rock and roll persona. With her relaxed yet confident look, Joan embodies the punk rock spirit of the time. Starting her career with the Runaways, Jett and the band shattered norms and redefined what it meant to be women in rock music. This photo perfectly showcases her laid-back charisma charisma and fierce presence that cemented her as an icon in the rock world. This behind-the-scenes shot of Lauren Bracco from Goodfellas, 1989, gives a glimpse into the making of a film that became iconic in the world of cinema. Known for her role as Karen Hill, Lauren brought an unforgettable performance to Martin Scorsese's masterpiece, portraying a character caught between love and the volatile world of organized crime. The image captures her poised yet contemplative look, possibly during the wedding scene, one of the moments where Karen first embraces the opulence and intensity of Henry Hill's world. This striking photo of Debbie Harry taken in London for Vogue in 1994 captures her signature edgy elegance. Debbie, known for leading the band Blondie and defining the punk and new wave scenes, is seen here exuding a cool, confident demeanor that perfectly embodies her iconic style. The monochrome tone enhances the timeless feel, highlighting her poise and fierce expression, a true representation of her dynamic presence both on and off stage. This vintage shot from the 1924 film Peter Pan showcases the mermaids on set in their elaborate, shimmering costumes, posing on the rocky shore with the pirate ship anchored in the background. The movie, being a silent-era adaptation of J.M. Barrie's beloved story, brought this fantastical scene to life with impressive practical effects and creative set design for its time. The array of mermaids, with their dramatic gestures and expressive presence, contributes to the whimsical and otherworldly atmosphere that made early cinema enchanting. This candid photo captures a young Sting in 1983, signing an autograph for a young fan who would grow up to be a music icon herself, Gwen Stefani. The simplicity of the scene, a Yamaha motorcycle parked, Sting casually dressed with his characteristic bleach blonde hair, and Gwen looking excitedly at what would become a treasured memory, captures a moment of serendipity between two future music legends. It's a snapshot that unknowingly foreshadows the incredible journeys each would take in their respective music careers. This captivating photo showcases the stunning Caroline Munro, renowned for her roles as a model and actress during the 1970s and 80s. Known for her work in adventure and fantasy films, as well as being a Bond girl in The Spy Who Loved Me, Munro's beauty and charisma are undeniable. This image, with its candid and vintage feel, reflects her strong screen presence and the dynamic characters she portrayed in an era rich with cult classics. This is an iconic photograph of Marilyn Monroe performing for thousands of American troops during her 4-day USO tour in Korea on February 22, 1954. Dressed in a sparkly, form-fitting dress and heels, Monroe brought glamour and joy to soldiers stationed far from home. Her visit left a significant impact, showcasing her dedication to supporting the morale of the troops during a tense post-war period. The backdrop of soldiers, stretching as far as the eye can see, captures the massive audience enthralled by her presence, highlighting how Monroe's star power transcended Hollywood to reach audiences even in the most remote places. Check this out. Back in '79, archaeologists in China were digging up and restoring the legendary terracotta army in Xinjiang. These life-sized soldiers were crafted over 2,000 years ago to guard Emperor Qin Shi Huang in the afterlife. The crazy thing, each warrior has its own unique facial features and details, showcasing the wild level of skill those ancient artisans had. It's like one of the greatest finds of the 20th century, giving us a peek into the epic scale of ambition those old empires had. Classic moment right there. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon soaking in their Oscar win for Good Will Hunting in '97. You can practically feel the buzz of that night. These guys were fresh on the scene, took the industry by storm, and here they are, dialing up their moms to share that wild victory. Pure, raw excitement captured in one shot. This pic? It's everything about the 90s hustle and dream chase wrapped up in tuxes and sheer disbelief. Here's a dope colorized shot of Karl Marx Schilling in London, 1875. The dude's rockin' that classic intellectual vibe deep in his Das Kapital era. Straight up OG who flipped the script on economic theories. Here's a classic shot of Grace Kelly from 1954, doing her thing for a Rear Window promo. Timeless style, pearls, and that killer poise. This photo is the definition of Hollywood royalty at its peak. Mark Hamill and his wife Marilu, back in '78, looking all glam and full of that post-Star Wars glow. Fresh off Luke Skywalker's legendary debut, Hamill's salute in this shot says it all. Young Hollywood charisma at its finest. This photo captures a moment from the 1930s, 1940s during an inspection section within the League of German Girls, Bund Deutscher Mädel, part of the Nazi regime's youth organization structure. These groups were an integral part of state-controlled upbringing, focusing on physical fitness, ideological education, and fostering loyalty to the state. This specific scene of attention to detail and discipline reflects the indoctrination and order that was heavily emphasized within these organizations at the time. This iconic snapshot from 1973 features Michael Caine and his wife, Shakira Baksh. The couple, known for their loving and enduring relationship, exudes a relaxed, genuine vibe in this photo. Michael, with his characteristic glasses and casual attire, stands behind Shakira, embracing her warmly. The relaxed posture and their content expressions capture the essence of their relationship during the early years of their marriage.